If I could write and send you one more letter to mark this 1-year anniversary of your homegoing, this is what I would say. A year ago today, you left home for the final time, but a year ago today, you arrived home for all eternity. How could I grieve a victory transition out of brokenness and into healing? Your last breath here was your first breath there. And yet, I have grieved deeply. I grieved for the loss of your presence, the loss of what should have been and could have been. I grieved the loss of your arms around me, even in our hardest times. I never believed that there was much significance to the 1-year mark in the grieving process until I walked through it myself. I wanted to be okay from the beginning. I fought to be okay, not because I didn't love you and didn't want to grieve. I fought to be okay because I loved you that much. I wanted to celebrate with you, but the waves of sad grief came and kept coming anyway. However, something shifted this week. A different kind of grief ignited in my soul, and I met a side of me I've never met before. The only word I can use to describe this shift in me is fierce. I've never been a princess before. I've never even pretended as a little girl to be a princess. But over the last 7 years, God made me into a warrior in the spiritual realm. And this week, I became a princess warrior, a fierce princess warrior, angry at the enemy and ready to fight in the spiritual realm through heartfelt intercessory prayer, especially for those held captive by addiction. And you know, I'm not ashamed to tell the world now that marriage was hard with alcohol addiction stepping in at the very beginning. But I'm also not ashamed to give God incredible glory for keeping us together through the wilderness of it all. I'm not ashamed to tell the world that the enemy almost succeeded in pulling us apart. But God's love was and is the greatest force on earth. The darker the night, the greater the light of God's glory. I can't show the pictures of you at your worst, nor would I want to, but I can share a poem I wrote in 1989 at the age of 23, only 5 years into our marriage, and I share it from the fiercest part of the warrior in me, to fight for others who are caged in by addiction, whether their own addiction or the addiction of one they love. This poem is entitled Alcohol. You've torn apart my family, even though we all live here. You took away the love we shared that was so very dear. You snatched away all my dreams and shattered them on the floor. You will not even let me hope or plan anymore. You're tearing apart the life of an innocent little boy. No matter which way I turn, I lose, and it does not really seem fair. You've caged me in and I want out, but you see there is no door. I don't want to live this way ever anymore. But in your clutches you hold someone that I love and cannot leave, someone I care so much about. There is no realistic answer of this, there is no doubt. Oh, I wish that someone could help me find a way out. Am I angry? Is this the anger stage of grief? I don't know about the anger stage of grief, but yes, I'm angry. I'm not angry at people. I'm angry for people. I've never had this depth of compassion for people before, and the contrasting level of anger against the enemy. I'm angry at sin, at addiction, and yes, even at alcohol itself. It stole from your family and it stole from us. So may my life now be an investment into others, an investment that will give back double what alcohol, addiction, and the enemy took from us. May my life cover for the both of us. May this holy fire inside of me never die. And when I sit by your grave now, my tears will be for those who are still alive and still held in the clutches of alcohol. My prayers will go where I cannot go. Your grave will be a place of prayer, a place of holy fire, a place of intercessory tears. I love you, Dino. I think that from heaven, you're proud of me now. I believe you know and understand my heart now in a way you never did before. You know that I am and I always have been a daughter of the King. But now I am also his princess warrior. The world calls me a widow, but Abba Father calls me a princess warrior, not a princess widow. What the enemy took from us, from me, he will be forced to repay 1,000 times over as I fight in prayer for others. I love you always and forever. May my life burn bright with the holy fire of God's presence. And until we meet again, I love you.